Princess Amethyst.
Oh, is she the first one?
Princess Pearl. And Princess Turquoise.
Yeah, it is. Hey, you got this jam on your
And
iPod?
now, the illustrious Mandarin escorts the elegant Queen Topaz. They descend the great stone stairway. Queen Topaz appears in her red brocade and wears her daytime hat with its peacock feathers. The royal guards escort the queen to her handmade coronation sedan. The procession is followed by the queen's crown bearer, Chan. You will soon hear more about him. The keeper of the queen's day hat followed to receive the headpiece during the coronation. The Mandarin has also invited children of the realm to take part in the coronation.
Go, Jonathan. Woo!
The court will now prepare for the coronation. Princess Ruby, Caroline Gruber, Princess Amethyst, Haley Yukihiro, Princess Pearl, Ashley Yukihiro, Princess Turquoise, Minnie Cho, as is the custom from time immemorial, the Queen shall receive her crown from a former Queen Topaz, Allison Naylor, Queen Topaz 2012. Ladies and gentlemen, Courtney Lyon, Queen Topaz 2013. And now, for the pleasure of his many guests, and in celebration of Queen Topaz's coronation, Su Ling has summoned the temple dancers under the direction of Akemi Ito.
Hey, this is what you want on film, buddy.
It's not
I'll bring you a copy. Be nice.
summon the official Feast of Lanterns dragon, propelled or otherwise dragoned by the Pacific Grove Hyperbaric Chamber crew, right out there. The Samunori percussion team from the Monterey Korean School.
I don't think that's going to be an award-winning vineyard. Only got 3 minutes left on the video. Probably do that belly jumper this year. I haven't seen him walking around.
Oh, wow. That's really outside the box.
Sounds like a burrito chip for you.
I guess I'm and I
Hey, when they put bagpipes in this show?
This is new.
Irish thing.
One of the other times.
They brought all this down. I wasn't here, so I gotta go back in that way. Oh yeah, thanks. Why we practice?
What, you're gonna fall again?
Bring those up while you're staring into the light. Battery-powered light? It is. They won't let you have a flame down there. I mean, that was half the fun when I was a kid. You'd be packed in there like this, and you have a paper lantern and catch on fire, and everyone would scream. Oh, they do have belly dance. That's the sparkly on the left. It's like a fish. I'm drawn to the sparkly. You want to put that there?
Seriously?
The wealthy king has also summoned the true diva belly dancer under the leadership of Jamaica Sinclair.
Thanks, Steve.
Seriously, stop.
The story now continues. Now, among the many people who worked for the wealthy Su Ling, there was a young clerk named Chang, whose greatest desire was to be a poet. He had no sooner laid eyes on the beautiful Kun Si than he fell in love with her. She, too, was charmed by this handsome young man, and she invited him to visit her in the summer house so that he might read his poems to her while old Chu Soy, the nurse, kept watch. Alas, one day, as Chang was reading, the old nurse's eyes grew heavier and heavier until suddenly she was fast asleep. And the gods of China willed, at that very moment, that the mandarin should choose to visit his cherished Kun Si. Then, how great was his anger when he discovered a humble clerk seated at his daughter's feet, reading poetry. Pig, son of swine, he cried, how dare a peasant like you cast his gaze upon the daughter of a mandarin? Get out, and if I ever see you on my lands again, I will have you cut up and fed to the crows. And while Kun Si's heart broke with pity for Chang, the poor man fled from the wrath of her angry father. Of course, the old nurse was dismissed at once, and a woman whose temper was as ugly as her face was put in charge of Kun Si. The mandarin shut up his daughter in a pavilion right outside his windows so that he could keep a close watch on her. He built a high fence about his palace so that no unwanted suitors could come near the heartbroken Kung Si. Now, as was the custom in the days of the emperors, Su Ling set about to choose a husband for his daughter. He, at length, offered her hand to a rich and powerful mandarin named Pageant, and the marriage was set for the time of the blooming of the peach tree. Pageant was a mighty man with many soldiers at his command, but his face was haughty and cruel. Kung Si wept bitterly when she heard of her approaching marriage. But she was an obedient daughter, and she never thought to disobey her father. Then, one day, as she sat in the pavilion beside the water, she spied a tiny boat fashioned out of a coconut shell. The cross old nurse was nowhere near, so she quickly pulled it from the river as it drifted under her window. Imagine her joy when she discovered it carried a note from Chang, telling her of his great love. Quickly, she wrote, explaining about her coming marriage and begging him to rescue her from the hateful mandarin. Then, saying a prayer to Guan Yin, the goddess of mercy, she set the little boat adrift once more. But fortunately, Guan Yin, in her mercy, had heeded the prayers of the poor girl, and she had guided the coconut shell back to the watching Chang. He disguised himself as a guest of the mandarin, and while the great crowd attended the feast, it was not difficult for him to walk unnoticed inside the high fence about the palace. He slipped away to the pavilion where Kung Si sat. The nurse, feeling sure that the girl would be safe on a night such as this, had gone into the palace kitchen to gossip with the servants and to taste some of the rare foods that had been prepared for the banquet. In a twinkling, Chang had his beloved in his arms. But the gods do not always make things easy for lovers, for just then the old nurse waddled in to make sure Kung Si was all right. Such a hue and cry she set up when she discovered what had happened. Running into the banquet hall, she called upon the mandarin to drive off the intruder. Without wasting a minute, Chang and Kung Si fled, but not before she wisely thought to pick up the chest of jewels Pageant had given her. Off they ran, across the bridge, to the summer house with the old mandarin close behind them. But the truth was that he had not run so much as a step since his youth, so the lovers were soon able to escape. Once in the summer house, they were hidden by the faithful Chun Sword, who had continued to live there unbeknown to the men. Not long were they safe, however, for soon Su Ling marched on the summer house to capture them. Chang and Kung Si were forced to flee in a small boat along the waterfront.
Yes, Courtney was made for still Jeff Hobbs. Here he comes.
princesses ran hither and yonder and saw the lovers had escaped safely. They watched from the dockside. The mandarin ordered the great Tory gates to be lighted so they could see and follow the lovers. Further and further went the little boat. Now indeed was the heart of the goddess Kuan Yin touched with pity. Bending down from her throne of the heavens, she touched Chang and Kung Si. Instantly, they were turned into monarch butterflies. They fly safely and happy high in the blue skies of China. In his effort to find the lovers, the mandarin ordered all people to carry lighted lanterns. Each year, the lovers return as monarch butterflies to a beautiful park near the harbor where Topaz and Chang were last seen in a small boat. When the butterflies return, they bring with them thousands of other monarchs to guard the lovers. So the mandarin and the mean warlord he chose for his daughter's husband could never find lovely Queen Topaz and her chosen Chang.